ਏਕੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਤਹਿ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੋਇ। Waheguru ji ki fateh, ਵਿਘਨ ਵਿਨਾਸ਼ਨ ਸੋਇ. Welcome to another episode of Nanak Prakash Granth in English. In this episode we will be doing Uttaraardh 2.27, Ahmnabad, Babar's attack. If you were to get off of the mountain of ego and take shelter in the home made of the dirt of everyone's feet, you would be protected from the heat and cold of your voices. You would be in joy then. Shri Bala Sundarvaj. Shri Guru Angad Dev Ji listened to the history. The giver of joy sat outside of the village. The Raja of the area was a Pathan. Many instruments were being played in many houses at that time. There were many weddings happening that day. There was a lot of joy being celebrated. The people were singing and dancing and merrymaking. There were many celebrations happening. They wore jewelry and new clothes, looking dashing. They wore their Pathani pagdis and held their weapons. They enjoyed the celebrations and laughed. Horses were made to dance on the street. The people sat with their mustaches twisted upwards. They had forgotten Sri Kartar and were engrossed in the pleasures of the vices. They did not know of how to serve saints and visitors. They would look at fakirs and laugh at them. They were blinded in the intoxication of their glory. They were trapped in the potholes of the worldly bounds. They were not compassionate towards the people in pain. They were really foolish and looked at other women. They were drunk with alcohol. They would beat up the poor. Wherever they would see pretty women, they would circle them on their horses. The Master of the Universe stayed outside of the city. Nobody came to do a seva. The fakirs and saints that were with Guruji, they were hungry. Their faces were drooping. When the whole day passed, the night came. Guruji spoke. "O saints, 2 of you should get up and go into the village. Go and ask for food and eat it. If someone doesn't give you food while sitting, go and ask for food from the homes. Mardana, go with them and call Lalo on the way." Everyone heard Guruji's command. Bhai Mardana ji went with 2 of the saints into the city where the big houses of the Pathans were. They went to get food. They would ask for food, but the people would not respond to them. The people were drunk and spoke harshly. The saints and Bhai Mardana ji asked around and were pushed around. They reached the home of a Pathan and asked for food. Nobody gave him any food, nor did anyone say anything. A drunk person came and pushed Bhai Mardana ji. Bhai Mardana ji fell to the ground. He was hurt. His knees were scraped. His teeth bled. He was in pain. They all wanted to go back to Guruji. They called Bhai Laloji on the way back and told him that Guruji had arrived. Bhai Laloji joined them and came to Guruji. Bhai Laloji brought some roasted grains and offered them to Guruji while bowing. He bowed and said, "You came after a very long time. You were compassionate to give me your darshan." Guruji asked him how he was and had him sit near him. Guruji then asked the 2 saints, "You came back empty-handed. What happened?" The fakirs heard this and showed Guruji Bhai Mardana ji's wounds. They said, "There are Pamar people in this village. They are sinners. They do not respect the saints of Hari. Forget about serving them. They are bemukhs and atheists. They gave pain." Guruji heard of the disrespect towards the saints and Bhai Mardana ji. He got angry. Bhai Laloji was sitting in front of Guruji. Guruji looked towards Bhai Laloji and said, "These Pathans are walking the wrong way. They will die a painful death." Guruji was going to speak a shabad that was going to uproot the Pathans in the country. Tilang Mahalla Pehla. As the Bani of the Master comes to me, understand this Gyan, O Lalo. Bringing the marriage party of sin, Babar has departed from Kabul. He will bully everyone out of wedding gifts or women, O Lalo. Modesty and Dharam both have hidden, and falsehood struts around like a leader, O Lalo. The Qazis and the Brahmins have lost their ways, and Satan now reads the Agad Nikah, O Lalo. The Muslim women read the Quran, and in their misery they call upon Khuda, O Lalo. The Hindu women of high class and others, they will be dealt with as well, O Lalo. The Sohelas, the songs of blood will be sung, O Nanak, and blood is sprinkled instead of saffron, O Lalo. Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, page 722. Listen to the meanings of this shabad, O listeners. Guruji said to Bhai Lalo Ji, don't take it onto your heart that I curse the people. What I am saying is the command of the Master. Whatever Waheguru's will is, that is what I say to you. The sins of these people here has taken form as the body of Babar in Kabul. He will come as their punisher. He will come to give pain, which is the punishment of the sins. Without giving this punishment, the Pathans will not be destroyed. The Mughals will take on a form as the sins of the people. They will ask for gifts forcefully. They will take their women. Modesty and dharam in Kalyug is destroyed. The ministers are liars. The Qazis and Brahmins, nobody will listen to them. The nikah will be done by Satan or Kamdeva. They will get tempted by looking at pretty women. The Mughals will kidnap them and do as they please. The Muslim women will read the Quran. They say that they see Khuda in all. They will give pain to the poor. Pain will be their punishment. When they are beaten by Babar, they will say, O Khuda, what are you doing? The low and high caste Hindu women will be called by the Mughals. Songs of blood will be sung here. The saffron will be of blood. Bhai Lalo Ji was sitting in front of Guruji. He heard this and asked, the Mughals will come and fight. Tell me of the state of the Pathans, O Master. How long will they rule? When will they leave this land? The Khans are blind and intoxicated in their ego. They disrespected by Mardana Ji and will be punished for it. Hearing Bhai Lalo Ji's word, Guruji spoke harsh words, which destroyed the rule of the Pathans. Shri Mukhwak. Nanak sings the glorious praises of the Lord and Master. In the city of the flesh, I speak of this account. The one who created the universe in many colors, joys, he sits, detached, and watches this. The Lord and Master is true, and true is his justice. He will issue his true command according to his justice, and according to his judgment. The body fabric will be torn apart into shreds. Hindustan will remember these words. When 1578 Vikram equals 1521 AD comes, they will come. They will depart in 1797 Vikram, which equals 1740 AD. And then another disciple of man will rise up. Nanak speaks the word of truth during the time of truth. Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, page 722, 723. Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji is a complete Purukh who sings the glories of the Master. The Atmas of the Pathans will leave their bodies. This place will be a city of flesh. This will be shown. The one who created the world and showed many colors and illuminations, these Pathans are opposite of him. They are struck in desires and have forgotten the Master. The Master is detached from them and watching everything. The true Master's justice is true as well. He casts his justice according to the dharam. The cloth of the body will be torn to shreds. As the sins were done, that is who they will suffer in pain. That is how they will suffer in pain. Blood will flow on the land. He will come and take the kingdom of Hindustan. When it will be 1578 Vikram, it will be 1578 Vikram when he will come. In 1797 Vikram, their courts will rule. The courts of rule will end. They will rule for 219 years. They will then lose the kingdom. A human of thought of mine will come, whose disciple will be the Khalsa. After the 10th Badshahs, it will be the Khalsa. They will slowly take everything from the Mughals. The Turks will lose their strength. The ones who will be friendly will be with the Khalsa. They will be saved. The kingdom will grow, taking the rule from the sinners. If they fight with each other, they will be in pain, under the influence of anger. Nanak says the words of the truth. When it happens, people will believe it. The Khans will all be destroyed. Rifles, katars, and kirpans will be used. The cities will be looted. nothing will be left whole. Guruji spoke of the future. A wise Brahmin heard Guruji say this. He noticed that Guruji was a complete saint. He heard the dark premonition in the Shabad. He was overcome with fear in his heart. He ran to his home and had his wife make food. He brought pakwans and humbly placed them in front of Guruji. He folded his hands and said, "Please give this food to the saints. Be satiated and destroy your hunger. The harsh Shabad that you just stated in anger, that our city of Khans will be looted. Please reverse your curse. You are a great being. Bless us. I come to your sanctuary. Please protect us." Shri Guruji said, "Listen, O Brahman. The words of saints are like the tusks of the elephant. Once they are outside, they never go back into the mouth again. The Khans will be destroyed. They will not survive in this land. You came to my shelter with humility, so you will be saved. O Brahman, meet Lalo and take the good people out of here. Do what I say. Take your families, collect your belongings, and travel 4 kos away from here. There will be a dry pond there. Sit there with your families. Don't delay. Leave this place now. The Mughal army will be here in the morning. They will come and loot the homes. They will kill all of the Pathans. They will tie the Pathan women and take them." Bhai Laluji and the Brahman heard this. They knew the predictions were real. They had faith on Guruji in their hearts. They quickly went to their homes. They gathered their belongings and loaded their stuff. They gathered their brothers, children, and women and left the village. The people all arrived where Guru Nanak Dev Ji told them to go. Shri Guru Angad Dev Ji, listen on. I will tell you as we saw it. Babar was 50 kos away. He had a huge army of about 2.5 million. The Turks had a lot of strong horses. They traveled long distances. Guruji turned Babar's mind and made him come to Ahmnabad. Babar decided to attack all of a sudden. They did not fall into my command. I need to punish the Pathans. Babar hated the Pathans and wanted to destroy them. Babar commanded his army, "Saddle your horses and get ready." The Mughals got ready. They prepared their rifles and mounted their horses. They traveled very fast. They traveled about 5 rivers on the way. The rivers had become dry by Guruji's will. They gave the Mughals way. The horses ran fast. The Mughals reached Ahmnabad really fast. It was a long way, but they reached quickly. Guruji made them come quickly in 3 hours and 45 minutes. Babar came and surrounded the city. He attacked in the morning. The rifles fired like holy water squirters. The songs flew. The shields were like duffs, tambourines. The blood flowed. The fat leaked from the bodies. The clothes were red from the blood, like someone threw gulal on them. The swords shined like sparklers. The people yelled, "Kill them!" The holy of blood was started. The warriors fought with bravery. Metal clashed. The Pathans came out of their forts to fight. They jumped walls to fight with swords. They cut each other. Arrows and bullets flew. Shri Prabhuji's word became reality. The Pathan's weapon deceived them. They fought for a long time. Babar spoke in anger. "O Mughals, you take money from me and enjoy many pleasures. When I need you, you are resting. You are afraid to lose your lives. These Pathans have been blocking our way for a while. Kill them and take your victory. Why don't you kill them?" The tols and nagaras were played. Many nagaras were played. Babar came into the battlefield himself. This motivated the army to fight harder. The Mughals charged fiercely once. A fierce battle ensued. The rifles fired. Many Pathans were pierced by spears and cut by swords. Their heads rolled. Their arms and shoulders were cut. The dead bodies piled on the ground. The Mughals attacked hard like hawks on sparrows. They did not leave any place. They killed everyone. The cowards ran away, leaving the honors of their families behind. The army of the Mughals was like the black clouds. The swords were like lightning flashing. The nagaras sounded like thunder. The bullets were like hail, ruining the fields. The city of Pathans was destroyed. The swords were swung. The city was looted. The money was taken as well as the horses, weapons, and treasures. The Mughals went into the homes of the Pathans and took their pretty women, who wore beautiful jewelry and clothes. They killed all the Pathans and looted the city. Many were imprisoned. People yelled in pain. The Shabad that Sri Guruji uttered, it destroyed the Khans. The Peers and Fakirs that denied Guruji's words and told the Pathans that they will blind Babar by their magic, all sat there quietly in fear. Who would have such a power that can stand in front of the words of Shri Guruji? If tens of millions of fireflies would get together, they still will not be able to compare themselves to the sun. The Mughals won the city and looted it a lot. They set up their dera 2 ko's away. Babar was happy to win the battle. His spear spread in every direction. That is the end of the chapter. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.